Hey guys, alright, so I'm off of work now, and sorry, I gotta fix my turtleneck. I'm off of work now, and I am gonna just do my life update. So let's see. The last time I did an actual video coming on here and just letting you guys know that I was MIA, I told you guys I was gonna come back and do a video to let you guys know what's going on. Well, I've just been extremely busy since then. We moved, as you can tell. I mean, the surroundings are a little bit different. Well, of course, you probably can't tell because there's the white wall behind me. But I'll do a tour of my apartment after we get all settled in, with me working really early hours. And when I get out of work, I'm just, consumed with things that I should be doing after work, like cooking and this and that, and it just gets away from me. Like, time gets away from me. And it's weird, but yeah. So let's see. Last time I did an actual video, sometime in November, beginning-ish. I don't know if I told you guys that we had an emergency, so I had to leave. I was gone for a couple days, came back, and when I got back, let's see, when I got back, it was right around, what was it? I was gone for, how many days was it? I don't remember. I think it was like a couple days, 2, maybe 3 max. And I had taken care of what I needed to, got home, and we took a huge pay cut. What was it? About Thanksgiving Eve. Was it Thanksgiving Eve? Yeah. I was supposed to get paid and I didn't get paid, and I've just been waiting for this paycheck, and I'm like, look, I cannot be waiting around anymore. I'm tired of it. We were really struggling. Like, we started struggling really bad. And what I ended up having to do, I was like, well, you know what? I'm just going to have to figure something out. Because the company that I was hired for, that I started working for, that our training, I don't know if I told you guys, but our training got pushed back to November. So we were supposed to start, I want to say November 10th or 13th or something like that. Whatever the second Sunday, or second Monday of the week was. Or of November was. So we were supposed to start then. I was called the day of as I'm getting ready to head out the door. Oh, training is pushed back again. It's pushed until, they said they were like December, January, maybe February. So I'm like, are you serious? I was like, bad enough I didn't get paid yet, just for the little bit of hours that that I worked. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Then, what was it? I went with my sister somewhere, and I happened to ask, at this place where I happened to ask, I'm like, hey, are you hiring? And she's like, not hiring at the store, but my sister's the assistant manager at that store, and apply online today, call tomorrow, and check the status of your order or your application. So I'm like, okay, fine. And from there it's all history now. I've been working a month already. The 7th was a month. I'm so excited. It's a great job. It's just one thing right after another. November was a horrible month for us, and December was really struggling. It was just one thing right after another, like family emergency, laptop crashed. What else was it? We had to get rid of a car that we had. It was my first vehicle, and like, it hurts me to have to get rid of it. It's a 95, and it was my first vehicle, and to have it for so long and for it to still be in great condition, that was great. But it's just one thing right after another with that. My brother-in-law moved out. Let's see what else. November was just a horrible month. The pay cut, struggling. Now we've moved. We moved just from upstairs to downstairs. So we moved. Really love it. It's a bigger place. It's more open for us. We needed something. Maybe one day, God willing, we'll be blessed with a family. So we'll have that extra bedroom so we can use it as a nursery. And you guys will see the tour of the apartment. My aunt used to live down here, so when she left, she didn't paint. So we're just gonna have to paint. We did say that the last time that we moved was gonna be our very absolute last time, but you know, when this apartment opened up, we're like, yes, most definitely, because for one, if I, you know, God willing, or to get pregnant, I'm high risk enough as it is, and I'm supposed to be walking up and down stairs. So this, just having, versus what is it, like 3 or 4 steps to get up to the little, what was it, the little like porch, and then another like 28 steps to walk up the steps, or I'm over exaggerating, it was maybe like 20 steps to walk upstairs, and it was kind of steep. So to have to eliminate all that and just go to like 6 steps or 4 steps outside just to come up to the door, it's awesome. The dogs have the backyard to play in, so that's awesome too. Oh, and we did get a puppy with it being around the time of my miscarriage, and my first due date was December 25th, I'm sorry, December 24th. I always want to say 25th, but it was the 24th. And me just being so depressed, because I grew into huge depression. I was talking to Susie, and I want to say it was, when were we talking? Right before I moved here. Susie, remind me, I don't know if it was November or December. But we moved on Christmas Eve here. But what was it? I just gotten depressed. Like, November was just horrible. After our family emergency, I got back. It was just horrible. I got to the point to where I didn't even want to get out of bed anymore. I was crying all the time. Oh, and this is another thing I didn't tell you guys. If you have me on Facebook, you've probably seen it. If you have me on Twitter, most definitely seen it. But I had a family member, and this was supposed to be when we were pregnant. The godmother had said something, and because I had put on Facebook, because we were gonna do a Thanksgiving dinner. Me, my mom, my sisters, my husband, my dad. We were gonna do a Thanksgiving dinner, and it was gonna be the Monday before, you know, the Monday of the week of Thanksgiving. And my husband and I were just gonna stay home because we knew that there was gonna be a pregnancy announcement, because somebody blurted it out. Oh, there's going to be a pregnancy announcement. We can't wait, and this and that. So I told my cousin from the beginning, my husband from the beginning, that I didn't want to go. So he was on the same page with me. He's like, good, because I didn't want to go either. You know, this is around the holidays. You know, it's really rough for us. So I put on my Facebook about, and mind you, it's my Facebook. I vent there. I do a lot of things there. So I put, you know, thank God we would finally have our own Thanksgiving, you know, just to make our own traditions. And that's all I said. My friend's like, you know, my friend had commented something, and then my aunt had commented, remember to give thanks for everything you have and everything that you were ever given. So I'm like, okay, you know, it was said snotty, or like typed up snotty, but I was like, whatever. And then 15 minutes later, and I get a text with another comment that she sent, and it said how did it go? It said something like, it was just out of the norm, like basically was saying, oh, excuse me, it was always good to start new traditions and this and that. She goes, but I hope, or should she say, I never thought of us being to where you never enjoyed a Thanksgiving with us and this and that. Like, I don't know, it's so old that, I mean, it's still in my memory, but I don't know word per word. And so I commented back, I said, never once did I say, you know, I didn't enjoy Thanksgiving. I was like, this is the excuse me, this is the time that I want to, you know, to have with my family and stuff like that. Yeah, there's going to be a Thanksgiving for everybody as one family, but, you know, whatever. So we have family in Wisconsin, and they're like, oh, my cousin from Wisconsin, I didn't know she was pregnant at the time, and after Thanksgiving, I found out she was pregnant because she was the one that was doing the pregnancy announcement, had talked shit out of her ass. Well, after my aunt had posted that. She posted on her Facebook. Mind you, this was supposed to be my child's godparent, saying, I'm sick and tired of these damn people being so damn bitter. You're so damn bitter that God is, what did she say? You're so damn bitter that God is well, when bad shit happens to you, it's because God is trying to punish you. I was pissed off. I was like, what? So I updated my status. I'm like, I was like, man, I was like, the holidays are gonna be so rough. I was like, I would have almost been pregnant, almost given birth by now, been a month away or a couple weeks away. I was like, but I guess since I'm so damn bitter that I deserve to have my miscarriage, and I deserve that my brother-in-law passed away, and I deserve this, and that, I just listed off a whole thing. And then my cousin commented on the Thanksgiving status and started talking crap out of her ass, and sorry for my language, but it was just one thing right after another. So right after that threw me even more in depression, and I've cried. By now I cried my eyes out, and I'm like, are you serious? I was like, this is my aunt that was supposed to be our, child's godparent. To be there and sit there and do that, and I was upset. And I cried so much. Even to this day, I still cry. Because it gets to me. It's like, are you serious? Like, why would someone be so heartless to say that? I don't know. So I was like, whatever. I never wish anything bad upon somebody, but you know what? You get what is coming to you, basically. You want to, sit there and judge somebody, you want to do something, it's going to come back to you either way. So, I don't know. So, yeah, I was really depressed, and then finally I got my job. I had gotten my job, and it kind of leewayed it off a little bit. I mean, I wasn't as depressed, and that was great. Christmas came. It was the hardest time. I cried my eyes out. Cried every single day. January 5th came. I cried my eyes out. I cried. Like, it was so hard on my heart, and it's still hard. Like, I still get teary-eyed. And if you guys remember the Judy's Jugettes, the shirt that I wore for the breast cancer walk, my aunt's mom, or she's not really my aunt, but we, as respect, we say they're our aunts. Judy, the one that we did the walk for, passed away yesterday. Tomorrow's the wake, and Tuesday is the funeral. So, so I bet you guys can kind of tell what's been going on. So we've had like a roller coaster the last couple months, with 2 months already. So, but I just wanted to come on and give you guys kind of a life update. I probably said too much. For all of those out there that really think that I flaked out and I haven't been doing anything, or not, I don't know, I don't want to use that word because it's, not true, whatever, but that thought that I dropped off the face of the earth to go do this and that or whatever, because I've heard things here and there. Certain people have brought it up to my attention that saying, oh, this person said something about you, and I'm like, are you serious? I was like, we're adults here. If you have beef with me or you want to say something, come and say it to me, instead of trying to spread everything around, and quit trying to start rumors, because that's my thing I really got pissed off at. And I'm sorry about my language, but it really made me mad, because it's like, you do not live in my shoes. You do not know what's been going on. Like, seriously, what I'm telling you guys here, this is filtered. It's not every single thing that happened, but it's filtered. That's why you hear me like saying and because I'm trying to figure out what to say and what not to say. And I really don't have to do this life update, but for all my great friends out there that have been very loyal and everything and wanted to know what's been going on here, this is my update for them. And also a good way for me to look back and see what's been going on in my life, because hopefully this time next year I'll be a mommy and this will all be behind me. But alrighty guys, well, I gotta go because I keep looking at the time and it's almost time for my husband to get home. So I will talk to you guys later. God bless, take care, and so yeah, do another video with the tour, and then do videos here and there because I got a lot of things coming up. Alright guys, bye.